Hi everyone, it's Melissa Simcox from By Mimi with Love. It's a Saturday afternoon, and I am coming to you guys this afternoon for a couple of different reasons. Therefore, I had a little bit of a issue picking a title for this video because I want to talk about a couple of different things. The first thing I want to talk about is this machine, the Anna Griffin Empress Mini. Guys, as much as I loved it the other day when I reviewed it, I have made a whole bunch of cards since then, which I'm getting ready to show you guys, but this thing has changed my crafting life. And I just wanted to show you something else about it because if anyone's, it's Christmas time. So if anyone is trying to figure out what they want to tell their daughter or their husband that they would like to have for Christmas, if you do a lot of die cutting, you would love to have this machine for Christmas. Some of you have told me that you have the large one. So if you do, you already know. It's so easy, and it's even easier than I thought it was. And I'm going to show you guys what I mean. Okay. For instance, you can use those folders. Now, I don't have the machines that match these folders. The reason I have one at all, and I think I have like 3, is because I ordered something off of HSN that was diamond press. And when you order a diamond press die cutting set, you get one of their folders because that's how their machines work. You simply put the die cut in the paper and you feed the folder through, and it's a little crank handle, okay? Considered buying one of these. Of course, I don't got to worry about that now because I have the Empress. No more of this for me, okay? These work with the Empress. And why do you care? Well, I'll tell you why you care. When you go to cut out something that you have stamped, you have to get your die. And this is normally what I would have to do anyway. I would have to get my die, find it, the placement of it, because I've already stamped, right? And then tape it with washi tape, put it on the metal the metal plate, yada yada, go through the whole thing. And then you crank it through. Well, now, definitely with the magnetic plate, right? You lay that die down. You've got to, see what I mean? So your only alternative is to use this where you can see through it. And put it on like this, right? Then you would be placing the metal shim over top, or not the metal, the metallic shim over top. And you would hope that would hold it in place. Unfortunately, most of the time, it doesn't. So, you still have to tape it down because you've already stamped it. Now, if you haven't stamped it, you're not going to care. You're just going to lay it down. But some of these dies, come with a stamp, so you stamp it first. You're stamping out the image, even coloring it, and then running it through your die machine. And here's what's wonderful about these folders. And you can tell it's a mess. Because, guys, I'm going to tell you, I've been doing some die cutting. That is my brand new plate. That's my brand new plate. There's my other one. I always keep one nice. I think we all do. But here's what's nice about these little folders, if you happen to have one. There it is, held in place. Okay? Now I no longer need this thick magnetic shim, but so I'll use the thin metallic one, right? On goes my 2 plates, and there's my sandwich with that plastic folder in there, right? Turn on my machine. Now here's the second thing that I love about this machine. I'm going to hit run. Then I'm going to hit reverse. I'm going to bring it back. Then I'm going to hit run again. Then I'm going to hit reverse again. Guys, I can sit here and push buttons all day long. You don't have to take it through that many times. I was just wanting to show you guys how easy, okay, how easy it is to operate that machine. But there you have it. See, you get that perfect cut. So if you happen to have one of these folders, guys, this is, and especially for little tiny things, this is a real easy way not to have to spend so much time. Because there was a couple of cards I made that had little teeny tiny dies in them. And to put them in here and just be able to hold it still and then build my sandwich was so much easier. Plus, it's so much less wear on my plates. Both of these were brand new. I had no reason to use this before I got my Empress. Both of these were brand new. That's how much die cutting I've done. It's just easier. It's faster. So, and when it moves through, even with the normal sandwich, even without, because of this significant metallic, why do I keep calling it metallic? Magnetic plate. Because of it, they don't move as much. They stay in place anyway. So if you are still, you taping them down, everybody does, it still will move less than when you feed it through a big shot. Simply because of the way the sandwich is made. It's a smaller surface, and when it goes in, it's a tighter fit. So, just had to share that with you guys. Now, the second thing I wanted to talk to you about is my cards, okay? I want to show you the cards I've made. Let me get rid of these dies. I want to show you the cards I made. I told you guys I was just about out of Christmas paper. So, the first card I made, I used the stamp set that Antonio gifted me. And I love it. It works so great on these slimline cards because it's a big stamp and I was able to go all the way across. The bow is also one of the dies that Antonio sent me. And the bright was from Norma Lisa in my elf swap. But you can see how cute is that. And on several of the Christmas balls or ornaments, I applied the glossy accents. So you see how some of them are real shiny. I just think that is a stunning card. I love how simple it is. And, when you're out of paper, this was great. I love the look. I think it turned out really pretty. Happy with that. Inside I've got at Christmas, play and make good cheer, for Christmas comes but once a year. So, there is the first card I made. Alright? Then, the next card I made, I also used the stamp set that Antonio gifted me. I fell in love with these stamps. And what I did was I used a punched them out and turned them into tiles. You can see how shiny they are. And then this is one of the dies from one of the die sets he gifted me. Merry and Bright. Here's a bow from the die set. And this cord, this ribbon, because as much as I was out of paper, I had absolute no Christmas ribbon at all left. And Norma and Lisa sent me a whole bag of ribbon, including this rope, which, as you can see, looks so cute on my card. And this one again says the same thing as the first card said. So I just thought they turned out really, really pretty. Okay? And then, guys, I got my die cutting machine. What? What machine did you say? That would be the Anna Griffon Empress Mini. She's my queen. I'm telling you guys. She's my new queen. Okay. So, then I got my die cutting machine. And the first card I made is this card. This set of die cuts right here are so tiny. This is a part of the Sizzix pop-up die set that I've made exactly one card with in the 3 years that I've owned the die set. Not that I don't love it, I do, but it is so much die cutting that I rarely do it. I rarely use it, right? Well, okay, that's no longer a problem with my queen over here. Okay? Here are the two little flourish dies that I received with the machine. Here is the frame that came with the machine. And in here, this sweet girl right here is one of the free digis that the Coastal Crafter was given away for free. Remember when I did the VR telling you guys to go sub to her and visit her? This is one of the digis she gave away for free. And doesn't it look amazing on that card? It's very Anna Griffin-like. I mean, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. How cute is that? With the swirls and the flowers. And I didn't mind doing these intricate die cuts at all. You know how you see people throw their dies down on HSN and stuff and the dies just fall out of the die? Or the die cuts just fall out of the die? That's what was happening, guys. Because of the queen. But anywho, I used all my new dies. I used the pop-up die set from Sizzix. This was a part. This is that little bow from Antonio. Which, I mean, I love little bows like that. You just find that you use them to death, a little die like that. I love that. And then on the inside of this one, it says, being together is the best gift of all. Joy is not in things. It is in us. And that is a quote by Richard Wagner. So there's that one. Now, my next card, I also used the dies. I mean, there's nothing to stop me now. It's just a matter of pushing buttons. And I love this. I think this card is gorgeous. That Empress cut this gold paper on one pass. Now the frame I did a couple of times. I did twice, but like the swirls and stuff, I only had to do one time. One pass. There's Antonio's bow again. Love this bow die. Here are the flowers from the pop-up card, the Sizzix pop-up card dice that I mentioned earlier. Here is the dies from that came with the Anna Griffin Empress. And I just think that is a beautiful card. And where did I get my Santa? From the Coastal Crafters Free Digis. Guys, if you haven't already, I'll tell you again, you're missing out. Go over and show the Coastal Crafters some love. How gorgeous and old-fashioned does that card look with that sweet old Santa? I just loved it. And I did some ink distressing on the edges to give it some age. This is one of my favorites I've done. I really like this card. I like the old-fashioned look. And as you all can see, I like the Slim Lane card. Then on the inside of it, I've got Season's Greetings. And yeah, I did use that flourish again. I most certainly did, guys. And you know why? 'Cause I can. 'Cause I can. I can make as many daggone flourishes. Y'all gonna be sick of flourishes. That gives it that total Anna Griffin look. I love that. But not with an Anna Griffin kit, because they're very expensive. Buy her tools, guys, not her embellishments. Okay. Then the next card I made is, and as you all can see, I don't mind to do a little die cutting now. Look at this beautiful flower. Isn't that the prettiest thing? I love, that's one of those David Tuturas. Yeah, this one, David Tutura. And you know what? Made one card with that too and no more. Because, guys, you got to have like 20 or more. Well, actually, there's more than, there's about 20 of these than these. Okay? Are you kidding me? Can't do all that. But now I can because of the Queen. I love this. It is gorgeous. I think that looks so pretty. I've got the gold paper. It was just so easy. One pass through, and these were cut. I've got some little leaves and berries here and here. And all they were the negatives of the leaves, of these leaves. Okay? I stamped it, and see what I meant by stamp. I used that folder, and it did not take no time because these were already stamped. When I cut them out, I needed them to cut out precisely. Got a little glitter on my leaves. But what do you think, guys? Isn't that gorgeous? And I made this one an easel card. I really think that's pretty. Let's see. Let me show you the inside. Merry Christmas. What? Yep, it is. Yes, guys, yes. It's another flourish. Because I can. Because I can. There's another one of those adorable bows. Thank you so much, Antonio. I've already gotten so much use out of that set. And other than the Merry and Bright, every other die can be used for any card, any occasion. So this one is an easel. Well, let me move it down just a little so you guys can see that. It is, in fact, an easel card. All right. Then I actually made the Sizzix pop-up die Christmas card. And here is the front of it. This is the last bit of Christmas paper I had. It was a 6x6 pad that I got on clearance from Michael's. And it is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. Here's one of the BB Craft dies that I used. And I love it because I didn't have a die big enough before to cut something like that out of a 6x6 piece of paper. I would just have to use, just a straight edge cut. So I love that. That is beautiful. I love the way it looks. Here is the little partridges, which are part of that die set. Then again is another little sprig of flowers. Gorgeous. Little tiny flowers, little tiny leaves. Would normally take a ton of time and effort to die cut. Definitely would have to be standing up over my die cutting machine and wearing myself out. But not anymore, thanks to the Queen. And when you open this card, it is a pop out. And there it is, guys. Do you see now all the die cutting that is involved in making this card and why? Before that machine, this just wasn't a card you made often. That is a lot of die cutting. No, easy. It was so nice to be able to cut that out because the card did take time. I embossed clocks. These are clocks that I embossed for the background just to give it some, atmosphere, I guess, or something to ground it. I embossed and used my new dies from BB Craft, and I embossed the being together is the best gift of all. Joy is not in things, it's in us. And I just think that looks beautiful. It turned out so nice. I embossed all of the clocks because it says the most wonderful time of the year. So I thought the clocks really went with it. Here is the partridges here in the front. And then you've got the deer, all kinds of foliage and flowers, and another deer. And I just think this sits so pretty, guys. Now, this card is for my daughter. It is elaborate. I spent a lot of time on it. I spent a lot of time on that card. I spent a lot of time on that card and that card. I spent a lot of time on all of these cards. All of these cards took a minute. Some of them up to 4 and 5 hours, okay? And these cards are for my close friends and family. So I don't mind. I'm going to put that kind of time in them. But here's another issue I wanted to discuss with you guys. I'm down to the wire, okay? I am down to the wire. I cannot spend, even with my Empress, this still took me about 5 hours to complete and do. There's 3 layers here. There's a lot into this card. But like I said, it's for my daughter. I'm going to spend that kind of time. But I need my cards out by Monday. And even with the Empress, I'm down to the wire. So I needed to do some fast cards. And I did. I managed to make some fast cards. And I wanted to show you all what my go-to fast cards are. Because I like a card that you can make fast, but I absolutely don't want it to look like you made it fast. I need just a minute, guys, to get a drink. Okay, now, most everybody has a go-to fast card that they do. And my Christmas go-to fast card that I've used for several years now is making the tree with the upside down hearts. That is a card that always looks nice. It is a very easy card to do. You can do it with a punch or a die. And although, that's like 20 of those hearts, but even with that many, the Empress is fast, easy card to do. All you're doing is placing it in a triangle. Then I added the flat back pearls. And this little sweet bow right here is one of the bows off of Janice's packaging from when she sent me her purse. So, it was on there. It's gorgeous, ready to use. This was a fast card to make. On the inside, have a holly jolly Christmas. And when I'm doing my fast cards, I choose, the easiest thing I can do and get done quick. So I want the stamps to work really well without having to go over and over them again or having to recreate them all together. So this, that stamp, have a holly jolly Christmas. It's an easy stamp, works great every time, looks great every time. Here's another one of my BB Craft dies. This card did not take long at all, but it's nice. It's simple, it's pretty, and it looks like it took a minute, even though it really didn't. It took me about 20 minutes to make that card. So I did another one. Of course I did, right? I wanted to see how it would look in the slim line. And I just think that turned out just as pretty. I'll move that back just a little bit. I think that turned out just as pretty, right? Look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Now, of course, I didn't go all the way to the bottom. Instead, I put the little block down here, which just gave... This tree needed more grounding. It was either go all the way to the bottom, and these were already off, or put something down there to ground it. Oh my gosh, guys, ground it. I've been doing some crafting. You all forgive me if I repeat myself or stutter or any of that, because I needed to get these cards done. And this is what I've been doing ever since I got that. Ever since the Queen entered my home. Anyway. I thought that turned out pretty cute. It says December. I'm an idiot. It says December down here. And here's some of my BB Craft rhinestones. Aren't those pretty? Then it says, have a holly jolly Christmas. Easy, simple, and I love that look. Here is the look on the regular standard, 4.5 by 6 inch or 5.5. This is a 6-inch card, 4.5 by 6. That's my go-to size is a 4.5 by 6 card. So, then my second fast card that I've made for years as well is my circle. It's just circles, guys. I do circles and turn them into a candy cane. And it looks absolutely darling. I've got 3 layers here. It just makes it look so nice with that red. Just like on the Christmas. If you really want to spiff up your cards, that 1/8 inch border of color around them, I just think really, really makes the cards, even a fast card, look like you've spent more time with it. Okay? So I really like that effect. But all this is circles. It is stitch die circles. Do you see now how fast I have, and what a major amount of stuff I have cut with this die cutting machine, guys. No, my hands ain't tired. No, I ain't been struggling. I ain't been struggling to be. I've been breezing through and having a blast with these cards. That one says Merry Christmas, and on the inside of this it says the magic of Christmas never ends. Its greatest gifts are family and friends. Okay? Isn't that pretty? That's my second fast card. That's what I call it. Everybody's got a fast card. It's a card you can get done really quick, but still looks like you put some time into it. You cared about it. I use 110-pound cardstock, guys, on my cards because you can tell the difference. Because you can tell the difference. If you use a different cardstock, fine. Put your color on top of the 110-pound cardstock. Or get the cardstock and 110-pound weight, the color you like. Okay, guys. My last fast card, which was another set of candy canes, and it just turned out absolute because I wanted to see what it looked like on a slimline card. And how pretty is this, guys? This, and now I'm going to move that camera back just a little bit. Sorry. How pretty is this card? It's got the blue and silver, and this holographic paper is from Dollar Tree. And this is like 20 circles, guys, that I would have never stood and used my arm to do 20 circles. But I can with my queen. The Merry Christmas is embossed. Even though this is a fast card, I still embossed the Merry Christmas because this took so little time and effort to put together. And yes, this is another beautiful ribbon from the lovely Miss Norma Lisa, the Misfit Florida Crafter. How pretty is this? And I've embossed the silver in here. The being together is the best gift of all, yada, 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 and us. But how cute is that, guys? I just think that turned out beautiful. So you can see with my Empress, I mean, I've been going at it. These are awesome. I love all of these cards. I should put the bigger ones back here a little. I love them all. They turned out so pretty. I'm so happy with them. It's just a desk full of Christmas cheer, right? Guys, here's the last thing I want to talk about. I need 3 more cards. I am idealed out. I have reached an incredible block. An incredible block. I need 3 ideals, and I need them to be fast cards. I know all you guys, or most of you guys that make cards, have got a fast card that you use at Christmas time. And that's what the last part of this video is about. I am asking you for ideals. I've got to come up with 3 more cards. I got to mail these cards out on Monday. I need 3 more cards. If you have an ideal for a fast card, if you have made a fast card on your channel and you have the link to that, would you please comment and put that link in the comment below and give me some ideals? Have you guys ever just reached a point where I've been doing this so much since I got this machine that I am just I'm like at a brick wall. I'm asking for help, SOS. I need some ideals. If you've made a video, and I don't care if it's from 5 years ago. If you've made a video where you've made a fast card, and remember, I mean fast card, it can be done within 20 to 30 minutes, and it still looks nice. It is still a nice looking card. I don't need to see cards with stickers and stuff. I'm looking for creative cards that you can do fast. An ideal like my candy canes. Every card you make with the candy cane is going to look different. But this is down to my friends and family. I can't send everybody the same card. I need some nice looking cards that is every bit as lovely as this card, right? I love them. But this only took me 30 minutes to make, guys. This took almost 5 hours, okay? So that's what I'm asking, guys. That's the last part of my video. I'm asking for help. Link one of your videos, one of someone else's videos that you know. But if you have an ideal for a really nice fast card, please link it in the comments below. If you just have an ideal for a fast card, Tell me about it in the comments below. If you want to make a video and then link it in the comments below so I can make sure to see it. Guys, I appreciate it so much. Everyone I mentioned I will include in my description box below. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I love you guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I'll be seeing you guys from Virginia. Bye-bye.